Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to Coffee and Candle 24 Days of Christmas. I'm Coffee Jenkins, and today's broadcast is about a dessert that's as classic as it is divisive. Our coffee of the day is gingerbread cookie, paired perfectly with the warm, nostalgic scent of our warm cider candle.
And I'm Candle Jenkins, here to light up your evening with some cozy vibes. Today, we're diving into the history and mystery of fruitcake. Love it or leave it, it's an iconic part of Christmas.
Oh, fruitcake. It's a dessert that sparks strong opinions, but its history is fascinating. Did you know the first fruitcakes date back to ancient Rome? The Romans made a version called cider, which was a mix of barley, pomegranate seeds, nuts, and honey.
That's right. During the Middle Ages, fruitcake became a luxury treat across Europe. Dried fruits and spices were expensive, so fruitcakes were often baked for special occasions, including Christmas. By the 16th century, sugar became more available, which helped preserve fruits, making fruitcake even more popular.
It wasn't just for eating either. Some fruitcakes were so dense and long-lasting that they were saved for years as part of family traditions. Victorian England popularized the idea of saving the top layer of a wedding fruitcake to serve at the christening of the couple's first child.
Talk about a cake with staying power. But, not all fruit cakes are created equal. There are light fruit cakes, which are often more like sponge cakes with fruit mixed in, and dark fruit cakes, which are rich with molasses and spices and soaked in alcohol. Then there's the Caribbean-style black cake, which is a boozy, rum-soaked masterpiece.
I have to admit, I'm more partial to the boozy ones. But let's address the elephant in the room. Why do so many people dislike fruitcake?
It might be the texture or the density. Some fruitcakes can feel more like bricks than desserts, and if the fruit isn't prepared properly, it can be overly chewy or cloyingly sweet. Plus, those neon candied cherries can be an acquired taste.
True, but I think it also has to do with tradition. For some, fruitcake brings back fond memories of Christmases past. For others, it might remind them of a gift they never wanted but couldn't re-gift fast enough.
Love it or hate it, fruitcake remains a part of Christmas history. And for those who aren't fans, there are plenty of modern takes that add a twist to the classic recipe. Have you ever tried a chocolate-dipped fruitcake? It's a game changer.
That sounds like a treat. Speaking of treats, today's gingerbread cookie coffee is the perfect companion to any holiday dessert, even fruitcake. It's warm, spiced, and oh so comforting.
Lighting the warm cider candle is like wrapping your home in a cozy hug. Whether you're baking, relaxing, or even just chatting about fruitcake, it's the perfect finishing touch.
That sounds delicious. Today's gingerbread cookie coffee lifts any dessert.
Warm cider candle hugs your home, perfect while chatting or relaxing.
So, listeners, we'd love to hear your fruitcake stories. Do you have a favorite recipe, or do you steer clear of it altogether? Share with us on our social platforms.
Until tomorrow, keep your days merry and bright, and your homes filled with the warmth of coffee and candlelight. Good night, everyone.